The U.S. Marine Corps has set up a mountainous base during the Vietnam War. They have hundreds of troopers, artillery, Browning 50 cals, Bulldog tanks, and Hellcat tanks, all poised to defend the mountain base for as long as possible. But the Viet Cong have brought 1,000 soldiers and many tanks to help them in their assault. Yo, what's crackin', boys? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we are back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Vietnam 65 mod, and today we've got a doozy of a battle. So we have a super fortress here that is extraordinarily well defended. Yeah, there are tanks at the wazoo, jeeps, artillery, land mattresses, 50 cals. They've got it all here, baby. And that's just the exterior here. At least probably 100 to 200 soldiers on the exterior, and then in the interior probably another 100 soldiers. Some are on the ramparts up here. We've also got troopers back here defending this gateway area. Then we've got soldiers back here, soldiers are up here, soldiers over here, soldiers over here. We've got soldiers everywhere, but the Viet Cong are hitting them with a lot of stuff. The North Vietnamese have supplied the Viet Cong with a whole lot of armaments. So the boys here have T-34s, SU-100s, and then they've also got some, I forget what these are called, like T-44s maybe or something. Where are they? Big chunky tanky boy. Where do be big chunky tanky boy? Ah, there's one. Yeah. Oh, T-54. That's what it is. And then of course a whole lot of infantry, 1,000 infantry to be exact. So quite a lot is going to be attacking this super fortress. It should be amazing. So if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button. It would help me out so much. Subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more of this in the future. Either way, guys, let's get it going. Gamers! Do you guys like Minecraft? Do you like daily tactics content? Well, guess what? The two are merging because I opened up a Minecraft server called Dailycraft. Basically, I wanted a Minecraft server where I could host my community, and so we created Dailycraft. It's got a ton of plugins, including towns, special enchantments, special items. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do on it. It is for Java edition of Minecraft. Link in the description below to the IP as well as the server store page if you guys want to donate to help keep the server running. You get some special in-game items if you do that, and then also the Discord server if you want to go chat to other people about the server, make some friends, stuff like that. So guys, thank you for listening to this ad. Link in the description below to the Minecraft server and all the details about that. I hope to see you on there. Alrighty then, boys, let's go in slow-mo here for the start, and press start here. I think it'll take a while for the battle to start. Oh, nope, troopers are already launching. Okay, never mind. I guess this was an immediate start to the battle. I thought it would take a second for the Viet Cong to sort of get forward here, but no, that didn't happen. And the land mattresses begin to sprinkle the enemies with just an absolute metric ton of explosive fire right off the bat here. Luckily, most of it for the Viet Cong are hitting ahead of their actual forces, although some troopers are just straight up running in to the artillery fire, which is crazy. But there are still hundreds of Viet Cong soldiers back there still running on forward, which is good. So they're still going to be able to pose a bit of a fight. We've also got M20s on the battlefield too. Looks like the land mattresses have extinguished most of their fire right there. We do have a howitzer right here. One of the U.S. little smaller vehicles here, I don't even know what this is called. M42A1 Duster has already been killed here, so that's a rip right there. These troopers getting off of their Browning 50 cal, which is kind of interesting. Not totally sure why they're doing that. Bulldogs in the back sprinkling out some fire, as well as this big bot tank over here, the Patton 3. Although it is taking some extreme heat, although the Patton 3 is a more advanced tank than basically anything the Viet Cong has, so the Viet Cong are going to have to put in a lot of effort to actually take that thing out. Here comes some T-34-76s, more SU-100s coming up as well. We have a full-on invasion force from the Viet Cong here, coming across the battlefield, baby. By the way, I am looking for more like massive defensive maps. If you guys know of any on the Men of War Assault Squad 2 workshop, please let me know. I've been looking for a bunch of them to utilize for different battles and things. But surprisingly enough, there's not a lot of just straight up maps on Men of War Assault Squad 2 workshop. There are a ton of missions and things like that, but very few just maps that you can customize yourself, sort of. So if you guys have any leads into those, or you want to make some for me, you know, feel free. I'd be down to, of course, like link your YouTube channel or whatever you want linked in the description below if you guys make some sick maps for me. That'd be dope. Ping me on Discord if you got any at the ready or anything like that. Either way, you know, the Viet Cong are coming forward in mass. I mean, that is an understatement. There's so many of them over here. But the U.S. soldiers in the trenches themselves are just spraying out infantry fire here. They should be just getting swaths of kills on these Viet Cong. And if we look at the ground here, yeah, there are a lot of dead Viet Cong. We can, in fact, go ahead and highlight their bodies in red. And there are, yeah, tons dead. Whoa! Huge explosion of flames must have happened over here. I think maybe one of the U.S. soldiers hit one of the Viet Cong flamethrower troopers. That might have been what happened over here, because that is some destruction for those boys. More troopers coming up mid and rounding over the hill here. Ooh, we got an explosion hitting over this way. I think that land mattress is for sure down for the count, but there is still one land mattress over here. It seems to be reloading currently. Could take a long time for that to finish. Both bulldogs explode simultaneously right there. How unlucky. Wow, that's pretty bad. And the big boy Patton 3 tank over here, we can actually check if it's still alive or not. Nope, it is dead. So all of the U.S. major tank vehicles do appear to be dead at this point in time in the battle. So they're going to have to rely on M20s as well as any bazooka troopers they've got, which of course, a bazooka trooper or an M20 should be able to destroy a T-34-76 at this point in time pretty easily. Yeah, I think this one just actually died, maybe hull damaged or something like that. There's still a couple more over here, but yeah, I mean, an M20 versus a T-34-76, I mean, the T-34-76 has been outdated at this point for 20 years. So, it should be fine. I don't think the U.S. are scrambling or anything like that. I think they're doing A-okay here in this battle. And you can tell because their infantry is still going absolute ham here with their guns. Very few infantry dead for the U.S. actually. I think one thing is that the Viet Cong are doing a great job actually at destroying the vehicles of the United States, but against the infantry, I think the U.S. is definitely taking a bit of an advantage here, and they're managing to outlive the Viet Cong pretty easily. There goes the last land mattress. So really, the Viet Cong have in fact destroyed most of the U.S. vehicles. All that are left are a few. Never mind, the M20's dead. Well, there's like a Browning 50 cal somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So they've got that going for them at the very least. All right, let's pop this into normal speed. Put it in fast motion, baby. Or rather, regular motion here. And check out what ends up going down. So we got T-34-76s popping up in the front lines here. Most of them getting completely destroyed by bazooka troopers and things like that. You know, they're not exactly making it too far in this battle. Not to mention there's tons of tank traps across this super fortress to sort of prevent them from coming too far forward, which is pretty nice as well. I think this tank here is dead. But the infantry of the Viet Cong is using it pretty nicely for cover. A couple of Su-100s barreling on through here, but just making this little choke point here even worse. There are some gaps in the fence over this way. They don't seem to be really taking those. Oh, here's the T-54 up here. It's looking pretty damaged. The turret, at the very least, is damaged. You can tell that, but the main gun seems to still be operational. It is, in fact, firing at the wall here. Not sure if it's actually doing all that much, but it's giving it the old college try. Here we've got the U.S. soldiers up on top of the wall, spraying down as much as they can at the oncoming Viet Cong. You can see all of the little Viet Cong soldiers. They're like ants at this distance, in the distance, moving on forward. Looks like we have another fire explosion out there, causing the death of many of them, and the U.S. just making it worse by shooting in M16A4 fire to couple in with that. And those troopers are all burning to death. That is a big, big rip potato chip here. But as you can see, I mean, the Viet Cong forces are just so vast that they're able to replace their fallen extremely quickly with a surplus of troopers from the back, so they just keep on coming no matter how much outgoing fire that the U.S. actually ends up putting into them. I mean, the Viet Cong, man, they are just ruthless in terms of their numbers. They are just coming forward no matter what. Oh my god, look at all the troopers over here. Jeez, look at this. You can see a few AT riflemen in there, a few RPD soldiers, some Mosin Nagants are in the mix. They got a lot of versatility in their weapons here. And they're coming forward in force, even getting up to the tank traps here. Although the men at the tank traps are going down at a pretty high rate. But still, you know, it's going there. The U.S. are, you know, suffering some losses. The Viet Cong finally coming forward with some sort of a response to the super fortress a little bit. Got a couple of M16A4 troopers up here, bursting some fire down at the Viet Cong on the ground. Viet Cong on the ground, not really able to come forward, but they are getting to cover here, which is good for them. Every once in a while, you just see, like, a mass amount of blood coming from the Viet Cong as the U.S. get, like, a good spray in there. Oh my god, this is brutal. Let's actually check out the trenches for the U.S. here a little bit. Just a couple of... this trench line is still pretty full, actually. But the front ones are pretty decimated, I would definitely say, and they're only bound to get more decimated as time goes on here. The bunkers up top, though, holding out pretty nicely here for the U.S. Some M60s up there spraying some fire out, which is good for them. Even some Thompsons up here, which is kind of weird. But, I mean, I guess maybe a few soldiers in the Vietnam War used Thompsons. Probably in the early era of the Vietnam War, there was some Thompson usage. Ah, finally! A Viet Cong soldier manages to get some flamethrower fire out at the U.S. soldiers in the bunker. Finally, the flamethrowers aren't doing negative effects for the Viet Cong, but rather positive effects for him. That's a first for these boys. That is certainly a first, but they are finally inside the U.S. trenches here. They've still got a couple hundred men left. That's the beauty of starting off with like 1,000 troopers at the very beginning of the battle, is that even if you lose a ton of your force, you've got a ton left. Hey, the flamethrowers bunker busting like they were meant to, burning to death a whole lot of U.S. Marines up there. Yikes, that is sweetly tough up there. Hopefully these guys don't have the same fate. That seems like the worst way to die. Maybe not the worst, but it's up there. It's sweetly top 10 for me. I would not want to have it happen to me, so hopefully these guys don't have to suffer the same. Oh god. Yikes. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Bummer. All I can say is bummer. And I think the Viet Cong have taken the exterior of the fort, and it looks like even the interior for the U.S. has suffered some immense losses here with just a few soldiers left alive. We have a squadron here firing out at the entrance as actually a Viet Cong officer out there is coming on board. It looks like he does manage to kill that officer, and is continuing to use some good M14 fire into some more Viet Cong soldiers out here, hoping to get some more kills before this thing is out and he is dead. Yeah, actually a solid number of Viet Cong dying over here. We've also got, looks like one M16A4 trooper right here is able to get some pretty good shots off. Oh, this guy's got a pack of Marlboros in his hat. This guy's got an ace of spades. Very nice. Yeah, more Viet Cong trying to get on in here. Here's a flame trooper. Uh-oh. Oh! He explodes, but the explosion is actually bad for the U.S. this time. Ooh! Okay. First time an explosion like that has worked out for the Viet Cong in the end. That's definitely a yikes from me, dog. Wow, it's like a suicide charge there almost. A little bit of a kamikaze, you know? More Viet Cong coming on in here and just getting gunned down by the U.S. soldiers, but they're working on it like in mass sort of charge. Oh, they all just rounded that corner and got 50 cal down. M16A4 trooper back here. Also getting some good licks in. I don't know what they were trying to do right there, but it certainly didn't work. M16A4 trooper just sort of threading the needle back here and firing at a bunch of Viet Cong over there. One trooper with, what is that, DP-21 or something like that, managing to get some fire off. Look at these Viet Cong troopers. They're just coming on through and suiciding. What are you doing? Oh my god, the AI in this game sometimes. Oh, what a grenade! Finally, one of them uses their brains and actually gets that that machine gun kill right there. Oh, grenades going off over here. There's one U.S. soldier up here. I think he's grenading these guys down here, preventing them from getting into the septic system. Or the sewer system, whatever you want to call it. Alright, well, we still got one U.S. soldier right here, and then we do actually have a number of them up here. Oh, actually, a couple died. There's even a U.S. flame trooper up here, but how did a few of these guys die? Wait, what? How's there a There's like a squad of Viet Cong made it up here. Did they climb? Oh, look! I think they're climbing their way up the bunkers. Ooh! Alright, little flankaroonie. Alright. That's not too shabby right there. Alright, let's zoom in again. Sorry, the camera controls for this are not super good. Alright, the Viet Cong have taken this area here. This area is also kaputs. Any more troopers in here? Nope, they're all dead too. There's just this one M16A4 trooper here. And then there's also a stack of troopers over this way. And then one more 50 cal up here. Some more troopers here. And a few more up here. But that's kind of it. I mean, there's not too many U.S. soldiers left alive. But where they are alive, they have some pretty decent positions. I think the Viet Cong are getting up here again. Oh yeah, there's a Viet Cong soldier in here with a U.S. soldier. The Viet Cong soldier does end up dying. Okay. What is happening? I hear engines. Oh, there's a T-54 still alive. You're not going to be very useful inside this thing, though. I do have to say that for sure. Yeah, there's actually quite a number of Viet Cong out here. They all seem to be wanting to kill this guy. Oh! One of them climbed up there. Oh! What is happening? Oh! Okay. Oh, there's another U.S. soldier right there. Oh, there's a couple resisting up here. Oh! That guy does get destroyed right there, though. Uh-oh. Oh! Clapped! What's your name, sir? You're a Chad. Rick Clark has 12 kills. Ricky! Oh, make it 13 for Ricky boy! Oh yeah, there's these bunkers up here too that I completely forgot about. It looks like there are some U.S. soldiers in there as well. Alright, and there's one up here too. Yeah, there's a couple soldiers up here as well. Yeah, look at that! Oh yeah, these Viet Cong are trying to get to him. Alright, well why don't we go ahead and enact the retreat rule for these troopers up in these bunkers, and we can actually plop them into areas where they'll, you know, be able to live for longer than 2 seconds. Oh, there's a couple over here too. So we'll go ahead and enact the retreat rule for these guys and these guys. And Rick, if he's still alive. Oh, it looks like Rick did finally go down. Oh, maybe a flamethrower took him out. So I'll retreat those guys, and then since I did the retreat rule for the U.S., I'm going to do the squad up rule for the Viet Cong, where essentially we squad up any stragglers and get them back on track. So I'll do that real quick. 1 sec. Alright, so the Viet Cong, I squatted all of them up and sent them forward over here. So we're basically just going to have the battle get going again. Oh, I forgot about these U.S. soldiers up here. I forgot to put them into a defensive position. So I'll put them up here. And then these 4 guys, I guess we could just put into the pit down there. Those are pretty good positions, I guess. Alright, so here come the Viet Cong. They are flooding in a little bit more again here. We do have this one barricade over here for the U.S. Let me go ahead and get a good zoom in here going for us. There we go. And then I think the guys up there probably died, not totally sure. So these U.S. soldiers holding the corner quite nicely here and actually gunning down a lot of the Viet Cong. Viet Cong are clapping back with a few shots. A couple of troopers actually end up taking some hits right there, so their health is lowered, but they're still standing. So at this point, they're okay. The rest of the Viet Cong making sure all of these little houses over here are cleared and stuff like that. There's still a few stragglers over here who aren't really coming forward. AK-47 fire, sprinkling the barricades over here, actually suppressing a lot of the U.S. soldiers, but not managing to get any actual kills here. That's a major problem for the U.S. right now, is the fact that, you know, they're super low health at this point. You know, these guys have taken so many hits, they're probably super low health. So one massive machine gun spray from the Viet Cong could take them down. And the snipers up here for the U.S. are actually firing down this way, making it even harder. This is why this is a super fortress, because of all the beautiful angles. I mean, realistically, we were supposed to have a few troopers up here, a few troopers up here, and a few troopers down here that would all fire in at this courtyard, and now we're down to just 2 angles because these troopers up here did end up dying, except for this flame trooper. Can we use him? Are you capable of doing anything for us here? Let's see. I don't know if that's working. I don't know if that... No, that didn't do anything. That did nothing except for light your comrades on fire, buddy. So yeah, I mean, this entire courtyard area is just completely locked down. We got the sniper's nest up here, the boys on the barricade down here, albeit very, very low health down there. So I think the U.S. have this kind of locked up. Look, the Viet Cong are basically just cowering in the corner over here. Every once in a while, a couple of soldiers do make an attempt, but they get gunned down, almost like Squid Game, where they're trying to run across the arena, but they just can't make it. They're not too good at red light, green light, dude. They're just not good enough. It's terrible. Terrific. Oh, that trooper actually manages to get a couple shots off at these guys up here, but not even sure if any of them hit. A couple more troops trying their best. I mean, these guys are at least giving it their best shot, but it's just not working for him, man. I mean, this is a staunch defense now. Maybe if the Viet Cong still had like 500 soldiers left alive at this juncture, they'd be able to do something, because then they could just brute force their way through. But now, I mean, I don't even know what tactics you could utilize, you know? I mean, I guess if you could shimmy your way down here, although I'm not even sure. They might still be able to tag you like that. So I guess maybe you could shimmy your way down here and then get like a cheeky grenade off over this way. But even that, I'm not entirely sure if that would work. Let me go in fast motion here, see what happens. A couple more Viet Cong soldiers come forward, basically instantly get vaporized. Oh, except for there's one soldier still living right here. Oh, okay, nope, not anymore. Yeah, they just are not able to get out of this area. This area is just completely on lock. Oh, little bit more fire, just a tickle more fire here from the US as we go in fast motion here. It's about 2 to 3 times speed, I think. It's speed setting 5, but I don't necessarily know what that means. It doesn't mean 5 times speed, because normal speed is 3. It's number 3. So 5, I guess, might be like a little less than double, but it looks like it's way faster than double. So I have no idea. Ooh! Big grenade from the US right there, eviscerating a bunch of Viet Cong. Oh, big Viet Cong push out. They're making a good effort here, but they're just not getting any hits on these US soldiers up here. These fellas are just able to fire down on that courtyard brutally. Brutally! It's just not working. Ugh. It's tough. It's so tough. Alright. Since the Viet Cong are basically just like in a losing battle here, I'm gonna give them one final push. I think, lay them out across this area here, where they'll have their backs against the wall, so they'll shoot. So let's push them over this way, all of them at once. Go, 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 move to the back of the wall. Yep, there you go, they're doing a little bit of fire here. Yep, they're getting some fire out. Look at this. Look at this, they're even getting a few US hits over this way, and a few US hits up there. They did get a kill over here. Yeah, they kind of worked. Kinda. A little bit. There's one last soldier there. Yeah, I mean, they got a kill. Yeah, I think this is about time where the Viet Cong sound the retreat, man. Retreat. This is it. You know, they were not able to push through and manage to seize the victory here from the US soldiers. The US still have a 50 cal back here. You've got all sorts of soldiers up here. I mean, the US certainly did manage to get the dubski here. For sure. Well-earned dubski. It was a tough fight, but they did it. Let's see. Kevin Foster has 10 kills here. Donald Johnson has 7. Arthur Rodriguez with the 15. Nick with the 1 week. Philip with 5. Bernard with 1. Eddie with 2. And the rest, I think, were too far back to actually get any shots off. How about these guys? Arthur has 4. Theodore has 2. Robert has 9. Frederick has 4. Edward has 12. And Benjamin has 3. So yeah, I mean, definitely a U.S. victory here. There's no doubt about that. But still a super duper fun one. I enjoyed that thoroughly, and I hope you guys did too. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Super Fortresses in the future. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.